Hey guys, I wanted to share with you this ticketing system app that I created using Power Apps and only using non-premium connectors. So SharePoint is the data source and Power Automate is used for all of the automations like the email notifications when a user submits a ticket. So this is the home screen. For users, they have access to a new ticket to submit a new ticket and my tickets, which will show all the tickets that they've submitted. They can also access these through the side menu here. But for technicians, they will actually have two other options, which will show their assigned tickets and also all tickets within the app. And to do that, I'm just going to switch my user role and I'm going to change this to instead of user, I will switch it over to technician. And by switching my role from user to technician, I now have access to the assigned tickets and the all tickets tab here. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you the form for submitting a new ticket. So this is the form where we submit a new ticket. The ticket type can be selected here. And these values can be modified. They're all based on a SharePoint list. And the ticket title is just a free text, just like a short description of what the issue is. And then the described issue can be a longer description of what the issue is. And then the priority, I'm going to set the priority here. The users can set their own priority, but later on I'll show you where the technician can actually modify the priority if it's not the priority that has been specified by the user. And then also there's the option of adding an attachment. So I'm going to submit the ticket here. And then the user will be navigated to this success screen. They will also receive an email to let them know that they have submitted a ticket successfully. So I'm going to go over here to my tickets. This will show all the tickets that I've submitted, including this most recent one. We can filter here by either the title or the description. We can filter by the ticket type, by the status, and by the priority. So I'm going to filter it by the type. I knew it was hardware. And here we have the ticket that I just submitted. And then as a user, I can open up this ticket and I can modify the priority and also the description if I want to add more details for whatever reason. So now I'm going to go back to my tickets and we can see all our tickets here. And we can clear the searches here. Okay, so I'm going to go now to the assigned tickets. And here I can see as a technician all the tickets that have been assigned to me. So I'm going to look for this hardware one. And as a technician, I'll open it up. And as you can see, we have more options here on what we can change, including the description, the priority. We can assign it to a different user. The first thing I'm going to do is I will change the priority to low. And then here, a technician can also add some closing notes when they switch the ticket to closed. So I'm going to say, actually, I'll just leave it to in progress and then I'll save changes. Now we're navigated back to the home screen. And then the last tab here is for all tickets. So these are all the tickets that have been submitted. Up here, you can see the total tickets. You can see the number of closed tickets and the unassigned tickets. And you can filter again by title, but then also by who it's assigned to. You can filter by ticket type, by ticket status, and by the priority. So we'll go back to the home screen. Here on the home screen also, you can see the tickets that you've submitted. There's a count of them down here. And also the tickets that are assigned to you. You can get a little preview of how many tickets you have assigned to you. And all of the data is stored within Microsoft Lists, within SharePoint, and the automations are being done through Power Automate. And so some of the automations that I created for this, once a ticket is submitted, you get a notification email. When a ticket changes status, the person who submitted the ticket will also get notified. When a ticket is assigned to a technician, they will be notified that they've been assigned to that ticket. And then I also created an automation to archive old tickets that have been completed. So any tickets that have been closed for longer than 30 days, those will automatically get archived into a mirror Microsoft list that is our tickets archive list. And the reason for setting it up that way is so that we can mitigate the 2,000 row limit that Power Apps has for accessing data from SharePoint lists. And it's just kind of a way to mitigate that restriction without having to use a premium connector and then having to pay, the extra fees per user of the app. So this solution uses no premium connectors, so there wouldn't be any additional fees associated with it. So that's the app. If you want to learn more about this ticketing system and how to download the zip file and how to have it up and running in your environment, check out the link in the description below. But that's it for today. Thank you, and I hope you have a good one.